So they had a little bit of a button check going on there. Make sure, you know, all your keys are lubricated, ready to press. Any kind of chase dodges you need are on point.
And LDZ, you know, not only we were talking about how he's the worst he's gotten out of ECX is 4th, but he's also just been able to adapt to the various balance patches and changes that the game has undergone. Back when LDZ won that first championship, dodge wasn't even a thing yet. Or not dodge, dash.
Yeah.
And now he's dashing with the best of them, you know? He's definitely keeping up with the changing times. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks?
Man, he is just always right there for it.
But Boomie, you know, speaking of some new tricks, this Isaiah has been one of his more recent pickups.
I gotta tell you, like, Boomie has always been known for his blasters. He is the blaster master, but now he's added cannon to his repertoire. So if there is a dodge that goes the wrong way, man, he will make you pay for it.
Heck, if you go to Twitter right now and look at Boomie's like most recent tweets, I'll tell you, there's quite a few just clips of him destroying stocks with cannon here. But as we go into this game one, Boomie already putting on some pressure on the LDZ with this Trident 2 blasters, but LDZ still trying to keep up. And oof, Boomie is shacking him with a beautiful D-Light recovery.
LDZ trying to sneak his way in and grab that weapon, but Boomie just swapping it out for the cannon.
I love watching Boomie move, man. It is so much fun. It's like butter on my muffin.
Yo, man, he is smooth, just spreading it around, spreading LDZ off the stage, taking the first stock. And, I mean, he's barely orange. Isaiah's got a lot of defense, so LDZ's going to have to find a way to cut right through.
Hopefully he can find an answer here, maybe looking for a bow D-Sig or something. Diana's, of course, no matter what cloth they come from, always like to go for that side sig as well, so we might see a bit of that
hits like
in
a
the future.
truck.
And it just covers so much distance, has a little bit of a swing behind, so, you know, carrying people into the blast zone. Could this be the first stock for LDZ? Not quite. Boomie fighting his way back, but that down air might be enough. Misses the weapon toss, hits him with a Sayer against the backboard, but Boomie, ever resilient, making it back to the stage one more time.
I mean, he just has the ways to mix up his recovery. This blaster side air, not enough to knock him out. Ooh, LDZ keeping Boomie from landing, just putting him back on his heels. Oh, but Boomie grabbing the cannon, turning it around on LDZ.
LDZ, okay, there we go. Blasters down air, finally enough to secure the KO off of Boomie. LDZ in the light orange, though, needs to get a good chunk of damage, and I like that start with a D-Light X-Pivot neutral air to go ahead and get that started. Now, of course, if you don't know what an X-Pivot is, you see how when he did that neutral air, he kind of like, I don't even know what to call it, like shimmies to the side a little bit and reverses the momentum.
Kind of bounces back the direction that he was coming from.
Just like Big Sean.
Yeah, that's right. Big Sean just chase dodges and turns it around.
Yeah, exactly. But here we go. LDZ still keeping it going here. Tied it up very quickly and is getting aggressive with these offstage edge guards. This could be disaster for him, though. Manages to catch Boomie. The recovery, not enough.
I mean, they were pretty far below the stage, so he had the distance to go. Boomie now looking to snipe out LDZ. You hear the fire going. But the recovery picking up right off the ground.
Punish from LDZ, just weaved his character all the way and around to line up the recovery right on top of Boomie, who went for an ill-advised down sig. And I understand the thought process from Boomie there as well. He had just gone for a blaster's neutral sig. He knew, okay, I'm trying to condition him and say, hey, I'm covering high, go low. He went for the down sig, but then LDZ, ever wary, just going around it.
Boomie now, looking for that dodge read. That is where you need to be so exceedingly careful, because if Boomie identifies it, he's going to get a 4, maybe 5 hit follow-up at worst.
LDZ just keeping the pressure going. Boomie trying to fight, has the cannon in hand. Oh, wow, and the last bullet from the downlight. That shouldn't KO, but we're getting close now. Isaiah does have a decent chunk of health as well, but a double juggle from LDZ. Looking for one more D-Light to close out the set. Boomie needs to get something going now. The Sayer almost enough on its own. LDZ maybe going to dip low. No, goes for the weapon toss instead.
Boomie using that cannon side air to get back to stage. It does halt your fall a little bit and propel you horizontally.
He is in that BBQ. So much damage racked up at this point. LDZ just delight
side air, the classic combo.
How are you going to hit Boomie with his own podcast to win game 1?
Oh my gosh. You really going there?
We're going there.
I mean, I guess it's bad enough LDZ using Diana, the legend that Boomie was known for previously.
Hitting him with the taste of his own medicine in layers, in bounds. The podcast, his own legend, what more can I say? LDZ at BCX, always a terror. Nobody wants to have this man in their bracket run, but Boomie, being the unfortunate soul who has to work through this, needs to show us what he's about in this game too, because LDZ looking crisp.
Yo, look how many hits Boomie has already gotten onto LDZ, pushing him just across in the orbs. He got the minigun? I don't think I've seen that land too many times in tournament.
Usually one of the slower signatures to come out, has gotten a decent chunk of buffs, I think, on the M-lag as well. But even with that, LDZ, this is kind of how the last game started. Boomie started off with a pretty decent lead, and LDZ was able to turn it around with his second stock.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to be playing from the back foot, and the difference here is Boomie scores such an early knockout, 45 seconds in, barely took any damage for it.
Okay, gets down air, can't get the side light to connect though. LDZ trying to force Boomie into the corner because, of course, where the cannon shines, I mean, aside out of these crazy strings, is its ability to hit horizontally. It's kind of like the rocket lance in that regard. You know, carry people from left to right. You try to approach it from the air, but the side light is kind of the go-to anti-air option.
Oh, hits him with the rocket from above.
Going to be enough though. LDZ just not quite enough on top of him to convert that into the recovery like we're seeing from Boomie, and almost sniping him out of the sky. There we go. This time LDZ will get the money with the D-Light recovery. We saw him in this position last game where he was down by quite a bit, but he racked up the damage so fast.
Woo. And Boomie with the recovery threatens with those 2 neutral airs, but lands it with that heavy button. Now he's got a full stock lead over LDZ.
And that's what I like about Boomie as well. Forces him to burn the dodge with the first aggressive option. He says, well, guess what? You're not going to be able to dodge this one. Goes for the recovery and closes it out. Now, looking like a very convincing lead for Boomie, but LDZ still trying to get this turnaround. You saw him turn around with the dare right there. He wanted to set up a gimp. Still trying to force Boomie to the corner.
Man, every one of these dodgeries that Boomie is going for is just getting closer and closer to being on the mark. And I get so nervous every time.
Oh, LDZ's going real deep, and there we go.
Yes, LDZ bringing it back. He just shaved that damage lead that Boomie had in half.
And LDZ, out of all the people I've seen today, has been easily one of the most aggressive edge guarders. The moment someone is off stage, he's out there with some kind of hitbox.
You go high, I'll go low. One of us has got to land this down light.
Just dancing around the bullets. Oof, that down sig. Very scary for LDZ, weaving his way around the drone from Boomie, and once again sneaks into the lead damage-wise. Boomie finding himself in this scenario time and time again. LDZ almost getting the edge guard.
Bouncing him again, denying the weapon. Man, he just smacked him with that toss. Now Boomie's got him off stage. The recovery, not yet enough. LDZ kind of out of options. He had to recover high to float it back onto stage.
And
the neutral air.
No way, he's alive.
Not enough.
He's alive. And he catches it with the recovery. What a ballsy read.
Jeez.
I think he dodges in. That might have been a reaction from Boomie there saying, hey, I know the defensive option, but that's crazy. I mean, he was this close to having LDZ turn the tables on him yet again, but Boomie this time ever resilient, saying, hold on, I can do this.
Man, we've had 2 absolute roller coasters of a match to kick off this set. It's now tied 1-1. I have no predictions about what is about to happen. It's been so back and forth.
Especially in that last sequence of that last game, we saw LDZ picking up momentum. Couldn't quite get the edge guard there, but there was a moment where Boomie was able to get the reversal. And once you're getting pressured into the corner by Cannon, you always think to yourself, I need to recover high. I don't want to deal with it. I just want to get over the hitboxes. But the Cannon recovery hits so much higher than a lot of people think.
Yo, big unarmed damage from LDZ, keeping him back in
Oh,
the damage.
oh.
But Boomie!
Oh my God, Boomie!
Gosh! Boomie with a monumental cannon string carrying him all the way off the side, ending it with the missile. This is big.
It's in his name, man. Boom goes the dynamite exploding onto LDZ. He has to be a little bit shaken up by that. I mean, oh, I'm going to need the replay on that later. But LDZ trying to fight back, but so much momentum, man.
I mean, he's getting a couple good smacks onto Boomie here, building up that damage. If he can just continue this, score the knockout before taking too much himself, he's just right back in it.
I'm still in shock from that stock.
Double neutral air, that's damage LDZ cannot afford.
Oh no. Boomie almost getting
in
the neutral air.
danger zone.
And you see he's even fishing for the D-Light no because he knows that last little neutral air put him in the perfect spot to set up for a recovery KO. LDZ trying to get the reversal there, but this time the damage is monumental.
Oh.
That was a dash jump recovery for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Downlight, since it was a gravity cancel downlight at that distance, he had to go for the side air.
Right.
Because just a chase dodge recovery wouldn't actually combo. It would just be a very tight string.
Now LDZ bringing it back once again. Has a lot of damage to make up for though. Boomie not giving him too much leeway. That D-Light Nair at confirm. Not quite KOing there, but one more for certain will do. Oh wait, LDZ, this turnaround, he got all of Boomie's resources somehow. LDZ is on top. Did we see how this match started?
LDZ doesn't care.
Is this the same match?
Oh, just missing the punish onto Boomie's recovery, but able to snipe out with the bow instead.
This man is crazy.
You can never count LDZ out.
He's OD.
Actually ridiculous.
Actually OD. Like, I do not know how he manages to do this time and time again. But now Boomie getting into the orange now. LDZ punishing Nair off the side of the stage. Boomie trying to get more hits.
Another one.
Two, and that's the
dash jump recovery.
LDZ shaking his head. Why?
So he got his first stock deleted in like 15 seconds. And then he just decided to reverse two-stock Boomie?
How?
That's crazy.
I watched it, and even I do not know how. This man, when he has his back against the ropes, he is like Muhammad Ali. He does not go down, and he comes back swinging harder than he did before. Oh,
okay, let's go again.
Wait.
Let's just go again. Oh, no, the recovery under the stage. Boomie again. But
I'm not scared.
I don't want to make any calls. 15 seconds in, amazing knockout. But LDZ just answered one of those, like, just a minute ago.
Oh, can you answer this, though? Can you answer this?
Jeez. All right, maybe Boomie has the read.
Yeah, Boomie's like, psych, I actually got your number in the yellow pages. I read this last week. Here we go.
Don't forget the yellow pages. We're going orange, red. He's ready to score the knockout.
Okay. This time, Boomie not letting it get to him, continuing on with the pressure. And it's always been the second stock from LDZ in these past few games that has been the one to take him completely into the deep end. And Boomie saying, forget about that second stock. Give me the last one because I have another game I want to get after this.
I mean, it's not going to take long. We just crossed a minute into the game, and Boomie has a sizable two-stock lead.
Oh, LDZ looking for the ground pound. No, he goes for the down air instead. Beautiful edge guard sequence from LDZ. But Boomie saved his resources there. I got mixed up. And I'm sure LDZ did too with the way he went back to the stage. But I think he recognized, wait a minute, he may not actually be out for the count yet. And went back off stage and managed to secure the KO. But Boomie, so smart with his recovery options.
I mean, that's the thing, using that cannon side air to eat up your dodge cooldown so that way you can get a little bit of verticality back.
Oh, but LDZ, trying to chef something up a little bit in the kitchen. Boomie trying to stuff it though, double jumps up with him and goes for that down air. Boomie Oh, they're going for the ground pound right there, trying to end it in style, but instead, that neutral light so quick burns the dodge. That could be a free ground pound. And he goes for the D-Light ground pound instead, sending a statement and bringing this to a game number 5. Boomie showing signs of life.
Man, that was the absolute turnaround of a game that Boomie was looking for. I mean, LDZ was able to just snatch the previous ones just at the last moment. And Boomie said, you know what? Why don't we just build an insurmountable lead?
Right. That's what Game 3 was supposed to look like, you know? But somehow LDZ just kept on fighting, and now, you know, we're going to see how Game 5 actually ends up. This is kind of too close to call with the way they've been playing thus far. Now, Boomie does have the momentum in his favor, but damage-wise, these two are about the same, so...
Yeah, I mean, the last game was characterized by Boomie's phenomenal cannon strings and dodge punishes. And right now, he did start with these blasters. So it's kind of the classic footsies game between these high-spacing weapons.
And what always impresses me, that's a big punish.
Uh-oh.
And actually, optimal KO option from Boomie on the LDZ.
I mean, that's the danger when you're playing up on any platform. It brings you that much closer to the top knockout line.
Especially if you're trying to gravity cancel on top of any legend when they have blasters, you best to make sure you line it up correctly or you're going to find yourself to the skies like we saw LDZ get sent by Boomie.
Now that Boomie's on the cannon, what is the answer from LDZ? Catching some extra damage, neutral light to neutral air, but Boomie has the ground presence.
All right, there we go, the confirm.
Great. That is phenomenal. He KO'd him while he was holding the cannon. That means Boomie's next weapon is going to be the blasters.
And as you say it, we shall see. There's Boomie now with the blasters, but not without taking a good chunk of damage. LDZ might die there. Oh, that was so close. Off of that platform, I was really scared that the extra height might have given him the boost to actually close that out, but LDZ still alive here, trying to rack up a little bit of extra damage and just, wow, he's so smart. He waited a little bit, knowing that Boomie was going to go for that aggressive offstage option. Could punish with another neutral air off the side. These juggles from LDZ bringing this back once again. The second stock from LDZ always brings the game back. That's a recovery, and that almost KOs Boomie.
Man, so incredibly close. The side air not going to be enough to do it. But
goodness.
The follow-up weapon toss.
LDZ.
LDZ.
I do not know what to say.
You can never count this guy out.
I am just impressed. I am impressed, and Boomie is trying to stop this. The perfect snipe, the red dot laser sight right on the skull, the cranium of LDZ, sending him to his last stock. This is game 5. Whoever gets this moves on.
Ooh, Boomie went in just a little too soon, got tagged by the tail end of that downlight. You know Boomie's looking for those big dodge reads. You see it again. He waits. He scores that one hit. Then, we're going for a ride. No, LDZ finding his way out.
Boomie fighting back with the unarmed neutral light. LDZ needs a weapon. His unarmed not looking too comfortable against the blasters from Boomie.
And that beat out his recovery. LDZ does not have recovery. He needs to touch the wall. Thank you.
Oh, this is scary. How will he get off of here? He doesn't have the gun and neutral air to rely on to kind of hit Boomie when he goes for these options. But now, LDZ on the side again. And wow, what a gravity cancel to punish that SIG from Boomie. He's throwing out all the SIGs now. He knows it's do or die time. This is when people get shaken up and he can just start throwing out signatures.
Oh, big damage from LDZ. That's the string he needed to bring this back.
Boomie trying to get this final hit. LDZ has racked up enough damage at this point. That almost connected.
Definitely feeling the heat from that blast. LDZ having to land back on stage. You saw his exclamations, and Boomie taking it at the tail end of game 5.
Shaking his hand. They know that was some good-ass Brawlhalla. That entire set was so phenomenal to watch, and Boomie with a perfect reversal there, timing his iframes with that dodge and then going for that D-Light into the neutral air conversion to secure the KO in a Game 5 last stock, last hit scenario to move on in the winner's bracket. Boomie showing what he's all about, showing why he's in the top 3.
I'm stressed.
LDZ?
I am stressed from that
me too. My heart rate?
It was just way too back and forth. LDZ just stealing victory from the jaws of defeat. Reversed.